We're live! I told you to go look after that before we hit record. Our dogs are like children sometimes when it comes to new toys, new treats, new food, new anything. They love each other and love to just be crazy. So that's what's going on in our house right now. Okay, I'm going to start. So this morning, Eric will be here in a moment. This morning, we were doing good. We got up. We were focused. We got, breakfast going, Oliver ready for school. Off to school. It is that time now when it's winter and if you've got kiddos, you know the drill of snow pants, boots, shoes, hats, coat, mitt, scarf. All the things because it's minus.
Get lunch, get drink.
Whatever it is, -6 today.
4 or 5.
Which is like 20 something, I believe, Fahrenheit if you're in the US or wherever else in the world. Anywho, it's busy. And I was like, we got this. We get him out to school. Off he goes. Bell rings. Bye, Mom. Love you. Wave. Get in the car. Drive home. Go to put our coat and stuff away. And I'm like, oh, shit. There's his shoes. The Canadians call it runners. There's his runners. In the US, we call it, there's his sneakers.
There's his sneaks.
His tennis shoes, whatever you want to call it. His Nikes. You get the idea. And we're like, oh.
Here we go. Let's go
we
back.
gotta go. Luckily, the school is only like a 3-minute drive away. So we were like, all right, we got to get back in the car. We're going to go take him his shoes. He can't sit in his big snow boots all day. And if we didn't, that would be the first words now that he's going to be 9.
Yeah. You forgot.
Mom. Now I'm starting to get that, right? My cute little boy is starting to get a little bit of a sassy attitude. So we go and we take his shoes back. And I'm like, on the car ride back from dropping off the shoes, I'm like, man, how did that happen? Like, how did we forget his shoes? And I said to you, well, as you were getting him ready, he was like, should I wear my snow pants? Should I not wear my snow pants? Yes, you should. No, I don't want to wear them. Okay, fine. Decision number 1. Then I'm like, okay, I packed his lunch last night. I put it in the fridge. Did we get his lunch? You started handing me his lunch.
Yeah.
So I started packing that. Then I pulled out his gloves to wear. I didn't realize they were dirty and wet from yesterday when he put them away. So I was like, no, you can't wear these gloves. We've got to get you different gloves. And then I said, those are the gloves. Don't get those gloves that I'm giving you wet and dirty.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
It's totally gonna happen. I don't even know why I said that. Because those are the gloves that are the surprise glove. They're like these neon, really cool finger gloves, like that we put in the kids' loot bags on Saturday for your birthday party. So don't ruin them because you're gonna want to wear them like all the other kids. So as you can see, there were 5 thoughts and a bunch of things running across our minds, distractedville, which is why that happened. And it made me think about the process that we take our clients through and why having your biggest thing, having a
agenda
is so important. When you come to a meeting, when you're creating things, what happens a lot of times with our clients is we get on a call and we're like, okay, today we're working on the sales video, or today we are looking at the copy for your funnel or your website. And then clients would be like, but what do I do about, this speaking gig? And someone asked me this, and what should I charge? And I don't even know. I was thinking about creating this thing or doing this video for social. And as much as we absolutely love that, and we do have those discussions, because we end up being more like doing what we're doing, but we're also like an overall consultant for our clients, we have to go, wait, pause, hold that thought.
Yeah.
Here's the agenda item. Here's what we said we were talking about today. Here's what we're doing.
Yeah, we can talk about that at the end.
Or else
if we get this all done.
We're not gonna stay focused and we're not gonna get our tasks accomplished and actually get things built and launched and done if we don't stay on path with the agenda and the process.
Yeah.
So that's not to say that sometimes, again, you don't weave the conversation to somewhere that it needs to go. But in everything that you do, you need a process, and you got to stick to that process for the most part, pretty tried and true, if you want to get anything done. Like I think about with the websites and the funnels, when you send that over, Like maybe you can talk a bit about what happens there.
Yeah, so we do so when we build on a website, the first process we go through is designing it. So we basically do like a skin, if you will, of like the first look of the website. So it's just an image, really. Essentially, you're looking at a long image, looks like a web page, and we always tell the clients you're only looking at the design. And I explain like the elements of the design, the pictures. If you like the backgrounds, if you don't like the color of something, you want to change button colors.
Because literally they plunk the copy in as almost like it is the copy, but
it is the real copy.
It's just plunked in as like a filler.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah. So it's not anyway.
No, it's not a done deal.
So the focus of that exercise is to look at the design, not to look at the copy. But always at least 9 times out of 10, there's always either they'll say, I know I'm not supposed to look at the copy, but here's all the copy changes.
I want to change this word. I want to change this phrase. Now, why? So then explain though, why does that get into, like, why does it have to be done that way? That it's design, brand emotion, look and feel, imagery, the skin first before you go to copy.
Well, it's not even before we go to copy. At that point, the copy's already been approved. So it's not even like this is the first time they're seeing the copy.
True. Yeah, you're right.
They've already approved the copy. Now we're designing it to look good. So it's and the process is, if we focus on copy at that point, what will happen is we'll then, after they approve the design, so they say, okay, I love it, looks great, go ahead. Now we go to code, and when we code that, now it becomes a living online entity, right? Now it becomes a living page. Now we can look at the copy. Because what will happen is if we look at the copy while we're in design, now we have to go and edit that copy in design still. And now when we go to code, what's going to happen? They're still going to have change to the copy.
Anyway, yeah. So it's like you're double doing it.
Triple, because you've already approved the copy.
Right.
Now I have to edit. Now I've copied and pasted that copy into the design and formatted it. Now you're turning back and saying, edit this word. Okay, edit the word. Now I have to translate that again when I go to code. And then
see clients, triple the work if you don't follow our process. Now we're pretty good about it. We make exceptions.
Yeah, I get it.
We're not like tried and true.
It's
like
not the end of the world.
But it does take more time when you do it that way. And when you follow, like do it when we don't do it the way you said, it takes more time. You're less efficient because you're pinging around, you're bouncing around to what you deem as necessary and vital and important at that moment. But that might not, it's not always true, the things that grab. I mean, how many times, like I do it all the damn time, where I'm like, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write this landing page. And then I see dishes in the sink behind me, the joys of working at home. And I'm like, I need to go get rid of those dishes or else I can't focus. And it's like, really, are those dishes the most important thing at the moment right now? And then I'm like, oh my God, I spent 20 minutes putting away dishes and now I have a call in 15 minutes and I can't write the damn landing page in this amount of time. So back to process, structure, agenda. Never go blindly into a meeting. Never go blindly into building something. That's what we wanted to share today.
Yeah, and for the agenda part, I think it's being realistic with the agenda too. Like, so if you know you have a 30-minute window, don't put 20 things on the agenda. Say, here's the 3 main things we have to talk about in this half hour.
And stick to it. I've been getting really good at 30 minutes. Like, don't make a 15-minute meeting an hour long.
Yeah, because you're going outside of your agenda. Because if you have an agenda, you can always go back to it. But if you don't have it, you're screwed. You have an agenda, you say, no, wait. We didn't finish number 1. Let's finish number 1, then we can move on to number 17.
That's it.
And one other thing I was gonna say
about the agenda, about shortening the meeting, about staying on track.
It's gone.
It'll come back. That's all right. It's one of those mornings.
It's gone.
One of those mornings. Well, at least we gave all of her shoes.
It's true.
So hopefully you won't be too saucy.
It's true.
They were still in morning prayer.
Yeah, and then the other thing is just keeping the main thing the main thing. So when you're in a meeting or you're meeting with a client, it should always be about that main thing. whatever that is. If you're moving, like for
Yeah,
us,
we
we
said
work
that,
with our
right?
clients, 6 months, a year. So it's
Depending
like,
on what we're building.
yeah, if you're looking, at month 8 instead of month 1, you're in trouble. That's all.
Yeah.
All right.
Agreed.
Okay.
That's it. That's all
That's
we
all
got today.
That's all we got.
It's so important though. That's how people always say to us, how do you build? You do a lot for people. You do the strategy, the branding, the copywriting, the designing, the code, the launch, the lead gen.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't try to do it all at once. We have a process that takes people through. And I think about our last client, Zach.
Yeah.
We did his branding, his website. We did a funnel with a lead magnet, a funnel with a workshop, and a funnel to his mastermind. And we did that in 6 months.
Yeah.
Like that would take, if I was trying to do that on my own, that would take me at least over a year, if not a year and a half, to build all of that.
Yeah.
And it's because he listened to the process. We were like, this is the process. This is what we're doing. He listened to the process and we got it all up and out and it's successful.
And we had calls every month and we had a
agenda. Okay, that's it for today. Go get your agenda in check. And we'll see you tomorrow.